So we are also TikTok. So thanks to the tripage for the shamanic drum in the background. So let me get this started. So now there is also hello Marika, good evening. So we are going to spend some time about enlightenment. This is something you can see in the picture was happening when I was with a collective of people around the world praying into the collective consciousness of mankind, as the collective consciousness of humanity. And then you see there a heart. So on the picture in my profile, you can see it all. So now you only see the end over there. Yes, you only see the end. But there is a dream catcher, and out of the dream catcher came a wormhole and formed that purplish heart. And also the flame on the candle there got that purple divine. And as you can read on the candle, it says peace on earth. And on the other side, there is a white peace dog. So I was sending thoughts of love, light, healing, peace into the consciousness, collective consciousness of mankind. So this happened in my house, and inside my house, you could feel unconditional love. You could feel the presence of the divine. That does not mean that understanding the divine hierarchy that the creator was there, but this light filled all of my house and beyond. So I named this Messiah talk. So yeah, who is important? The Messiah is the most high in ranking of enlightenment of human beings. So the Messiah is the title to the human being that is the most close to the Messiah, to the divine hierarchy. So above the Messiah, you have something that is translated in English to God, but you could also say He's the Word. Yes? And above is the May or the God, there's only one creator, the true one creator, source of everything. So we say back to nature, back to origin, and that is why we have the earthly experience on this planet to practice our spirit to get enlightened. So, because humans are a spiritual being inside a physical body, all human beings are light inside. Also, the devil worshippers, also the dark souls, are light inside. And there we can read and understand, at least that is my understanding, when you know that. And all religions agree and they say the creator is light. You can read it in the Bible, you can read it in the Quran, you can read it in all the books. That the creator source is light, divine light. So we have this flame inside us which we can grow. So we not only physically on this planet, but also spiritually. If we do the things right, we will grow spiritually. And then you can do stuff like you see in the background. And you can check the picture, no AI, no CGI. I took the picture myself and I showed it to the people that were, a lot of them were spiritually more far than me. Uh, and I asked them, this happened. Explain. So I asked for explanation. And this is the way how divine can um, concretize on this planet. But we need to do the efforts to do the divine work. So we need to use our hands as grappling hands for the Creator. So our hands need to do what the Creator's will. And that's why I'm talking now about Messiah talk, because Messiah talk is going to make clear that not only Jesus was the Messiah, but also Buddha was the Messiah. And there is a Messiah of the 21st century, which was born as Yoshikado Okada. Then his name evolved in no, wait, Otama Okada, and his title in Japanese was Inoshisaku. So what he did for the Creator was amazing because he had this follow-up, Keishu Okada, safety and she completed the place for the Creator, and it's known as Suza Takayama in Japan. It has a golden roof. You can Google it. It's a beautiful temple, and Suza means place of the Creator. And only one guy in 1959 he got revelations and then started that. But during World War II, his family lost everything because the Germans, I believe, or the Americans bombed the industry of that family. So he got poor. And then he got the revelation that he was selling boots, going door to door selling boots and asking people, can I give you divine life? And now it has become a worldwide organization in 80 countries, and they have a beautiful lecture. So the truth does not change, but the Messiah gets reborn in different names. So there are places where you can go if you want to follow the Messiah. But the truth does not change. So Buddha was the Messiah. You can follow Buddha. Buddha say the same thing in that time as the Messiah would. Then thousands of years passed and Jesus came, another Messiah, but the name was different. And then Yoshikazu Okada became Messiah of the 21st century because the Creator is always sending a Messiah to each century to be followed by the human beings that are enlightened beings and that want to follow the enlightened path. So the purpose of religion is how to become kind. So how kind are we in our heart? And now, as I see that only one might maybe have attention, so therefore the words that I speak now on TikTok are lost in a void, but happily recorded on YouTube. Uh, so if people want to look at that, they can go to YouTube to receive uh, these mindful words. So to anybody, the Messiah means something different of important. But the purpose of every religion is how to become kind. Yes? So the concept of love is often misunderstood when somebody is just kind. Good evening, Maricor. So, especially for the Philippine people, I want to address also for some help because, for example, you could use the Brave browser, which means that if you use the Brave browser and not Google, you do not get the Google ads. So you have no ads and you can do a little bit of making money with tokens on the Brave browser as well. So it is possible to make some money with it as well. And then the other ID is wise.com, which is better and cheaper than PayPal. And why is it better? Because PayPal sometimes closes accounts because of the government, like what happened in Canada. This will not happen with wise.com. Um, so I can provide some assistance by using different tools so people can start to give form to their own broadcast, but also with a link so people can support them. And hopefully that can get people out of poverty, yes, having some food to eat. So I decided in my life to choose for light. And I do not care what other people think about me or what my choice is. No, I choose for light. And there is no organization that can change it or somebody else think for an organization being able to change my choice, choosing for the light or choosing to work for the creator. So, but there are people that are prejudiced. There are people that shape and give form to thoughts and opinions that if you are not with such organization, your bonding with the creator is gone. Well, this is not possible because within the organizations and working with me, I created a fushi. Yes, and not too many people do that. But then I came to know that the person who was higher than me was informing me, say, there is no returning back. So my choice has been made. I made a fushi and I cannot return back. So that was really a thing for me that I think, whoa, whoa, that's a big thing. But I'm happy about it. But it is a burden that you can create these things like on my background, if you can give divine light. And that was actually what Buddha was teaching in his way 6,000 years ago, 2,000 something years ago. Jesus was teaching that. Yes. but it evolved. So the light teachings and the truth, they evolve as well. And it has a little bit to do with if you have a purified spiritual body, your healing goes much quicker because your spiritual body is the mold for your physical body. So first, if people want to come and you know already that not many people can stay because the light is too powerful. So according to the will of the Creator, people will be here and learn from light, yes, or they will remain in their devilish ways. So the devil operates on your mind. So everything you hear and see is where the devil wants to misguide you. He wants to trick you and to distract your mind. And we see that this is heavily happening on TikTok. So I say to people, think from within your heart. Yes, think from within your heart because your mind is busy with work, family, other problems, too many things going on. The news is brainwashing you and showing you war, 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 all the negative stuff, and it's not on information that you cannot do anything with. So that's why, if people want to understand, they need to free their mind. Free your mind from all the thoughts, free your mind from negativity, free your mind from doom thinking, or else you will not be able to ever understand me. You will not see my light. Yes, but if you free your mind, then you need to do the next thing. Open your mind, not for me. No, I'm not important. I am close to nothing. So only open your mind for divine light, for the Creator, and for the Messiah. And you can choose your Messiah. Do not choose for a prophet, no, for a Messiah. Yes, so on the first place, the Creator, second place, Messiah. No prophet, no prophet needed. Because many false prophets will come. Yes, so never trust a prophet, trust the Messiah. Because the prophet will always undergo the cleansing of the Messiah if he thinks that he needs to speak. So now, when I speak, the Creator, the divine light goes through me, but I need to be free of negativity. I need to be sincere. I need to speak from my heart. I need to speak the truth and the truth only. And that is what is difficult because do I know the truth? Well, I came to know that the truth is relative because if only reads one book, he is dumbing down himself and says, "This is the only truth." But the other one comes to me saying, "I read this one book," who is dumbing himself down. So Frankie thinks, well, I read your book, I read your book, read all the books. Now I am more smarter than you. So study, 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 study. But if you want to come closer to the Creator, you follow the light. Yes? If you want to know what's wrong in the world, they say you follow the money. So I made my choice. I made my choice to devote my life to the Creator as best as I can do. And even not belonging to an organization in that way, I help organizations, Udaiware and Sukiumai carry, because I know They are good. And it must be that I am bad. Yes, I am bad. And I need to change myself and do the good thing. Because I know I'm bad, but I choose to do good. So I choose to do good, even if I'm bad. Yes? But other people will tell you, oh, Frankie is a good person, big heart, and more stuff that will pleasure my ego. But I believe that I make too many mistakes to be good. But for example, when I was a child and I learned about Jesus because I was born in a Roman Catholic background, light, I said to Jesus when I was sitting in the bench of the church, I say, Jesus, I believe you and only you, but nobody else in this church. I said that in my mind to Jesus when I was a child and understanding what the pastor at that time was talking about. Yes. And then I follow the light and I make mistake. And then I got, from a child, I got into adolescence, getting pimples and stuff. Oh my God. Child turning into a devil worshiper. Oh my God, all these hormones messing up the mind. But I learned to understand darkness because when you experience a lot of darkness from other people, that was only meant to make me stronger. But I didn't know. I was too young. I was too young. I didn't, so I was fighting it. So we need to understand darkness as well as light. Yes, because if we come to this physical world, we are also basically born in into the existence of darkness and of light. And we experience it like, if I use it as a metaphor, day and night. Yes? So understanding means something different, yes, than practicing. So you can choose to speak beautiful words, positive words, and be kind to others, or you can speak bad words, negative words, and hate one another. Yes, that's a choice. So you come here for light. So someone no longer here to observe the light. So gone. So the bad spirit attached to people will not allow them to face me when I speak the truth, when I talk about light, that I choose for light to understand darkness. Because I am a soul that got born that needed to be handled strong. And maybe that's because I'm stubborn. Yes? So, other soul, like cleaning the cloth, only a little bit doing like this, very softly. Other one, robbing. Clean. I am that one. So I'm not complaining about it because when I understood, I changed myself. So I need to go inside myself So sometimes you think life is traumatizing you or these bad things happen to you. We need to understand that darkness happened to us. To understand that, for example, this life have led to this package of learning in this life. So first of all, we need to grow in awareness. Yes. So again, this picture behind me, I took it. Happened in Maya, I still have the candle. Let me see where I put the candle. Let me see. Did I put it over there? I probably put it over there? Where did I put the candle? But I still have the candle. So out of the dream catcher over there came a wormhole with that purple heart. And if you look to the flame, on the candle it says peace on earth. And I was praying with a collective group of people. We were praying and sending all positive thoughts to the collective consciousness of humanity. And then I thought, well, I wanted to make a picture of the candle, not knowing that this was going to happen because I feel the divine light coming in my house. So everything was unconditional love. That was the feeling around me in my house when we were doing that. But I'm very skeptical, so first I need to experience. And I thought, well, let's make a picture of it for a moment. And I catch this on the picture, purple thing and a purple heart coming out of the dream catcher. I gave away the dream catcher to somebody. He put it in his garden. And but anyways, the heart, you could see it shaped a heart at the end. So it was proof for me what is happening. Yes, like whoa. And at that time, I didn't know. I thought, hey, look what happened here. So I sent to the people we were praying with, I sent this picture. I say, this happened when we were doing this. Look, what is it? And they all had an explanation of that. They knew this. They knew this. This was my first experience, but they knew about it already. So I always am able to learn from the Messiah. And it doesn't matter which Messiah it is. Yeah? Can be Buddha, can be Jesus, it can be Sama. Each era has its Messiah. So somebody said to me, well, Frankie, I'm going to do this, and then you get a lot of people coming. And Frankie know when Frankie do Messiah talk, only the ones that the Creator allows to come will be able to listen to what I have to say. And that is my guidance to other people. That is me putting myself, my hands can work for the Creator. And that's what I'm doing now. And if I had a other possibility to do so, I will. And that is how I wake up actually. I wake up in the morning, first a little bit grumpy sometimes, but after my cup of coffee, I wake up with the devil inside, but after the coffee, I turn into an angel. And then, because I'm not perfect yet, so I wake up bad, after the coffee, I'm good. So, then I think about the Creator. Maybe I forget to pray because I advise people pray in the morning to thank for a whole new day of life. And how can we experience other people? How can I be kind to other people? Yes, so some people have a long time experience with, and the road ends there because you have a misunderstanding or something. And I follow my path. And well, I did decide to go live on TikTok with Messiah Talk. So Messiah Talk is about understanding that the Messiah is a title of the highest and closest human being to the Creator. So I wannabe Messiah because I choose light and I do my best to go towards the Creator. And then I found out I'm really bad at that. Sometimes I ask myself, why do I make so many mistakes? I say, Creator, I have it all with it. I don't want to make mistakes anymore. How stupid am I? Yes, I don't want to make mistakes. And even then, when I was saying that, the next step I did was making the same mistake again. And after that, made the same mistake again. And I said again, hello, I'm not born to make mistakes, I thought. But that is what we need to be. We need to be true to ourselves. Yes, we need to be aware of ourselves. So now, before I go outside, I try to have the thought that I'm aware. I go outside, nature, I'm coming. I don't want to crash into you. I'm greeting nature, all insects, animals, because when I'm on my bike, sometimes they fly against me, sometimes they die or get hurt. So I say, I am here, and then I notice nothing crashing inside me. And when you need help from nature, they are there. That's also how nature works. So sometimes a certain butterfly is landing on you to show you that. Yes. So I think we can talk about sex all the time and not having this talk about enlightenment. And I see that the mainstream media, social media, all the media, the enlightenment talk is shadow banned by all the people. Yes? So the enlightenment talk is something, oh, we maybe do not do that. Why are we not doing that? Because we are darkened ourselves too much? Because we are not searching a way towards the Creator into the beautiful place known as heaven? So by choice, freedom of choice, you can go towards the Creator or you can go straight to hell. So when we are talking about a stairway to heaven and a highway to hell, we know where is heavy traffic. So the expectations of people going towards stepping on the stairway to heaven are a few. And I am only paving the way for others. And I did that with somebody else who was also paving the way for others, and I was helping him. But he sadly is no longer with us on earth. So what can I do? Well, I keep doing my best, what I can do. And I listen to my heart and I choose light over and over again. Sometimes the light got distracted by darkness and you make another mistake. And then you think, well, I'm giving up now. I want to die. I don't want to live anymore. And that is the doom thinking, the negative thinking. And then you think, okay, I'm human. I return to light again. I'm going to place my hands together and I'm going to pray to meditate, it doesn't matter. You're going to be mindful about it. Yes. And everybody has his own way. But if the devil is distracting you, then your religion is probably going to fight any of the other religions. So you fail to practice your own religion, and what are you doing? Acting like a keyboard warrior on the internet because you think that you know the truth, but you are not being helpful to the, you are not helpful to the Messiah. But very helpful typing as a keyboard warrior to the devil, spreading all the hate and all the negative thoughts that you can produce. Yes? And that are the masses doing. They call themselves religious and behave like a devil. Yes? And that's why they are not here. That's why they are not there. So only the beautiful people or the ones chosen by the Creator can stand in the light and truth and spread it out. Because the rest probably, type nonsense. TikTok say this is against community guidelines. Plus, I can prove everything I say. So when I talk about the truth, I'm very picky because it's only a little bit of the truth that I experience, that I know about, that I have collected, and that I can prove. So, for example, I can give you divine light. Yes. And I can spread divine light whenever, wherever I want. So, I'm really happy about that. So, that is what I also try to do when I wake up, spreading as much love, light, and healing into this world. Yes. And then I will have my experiences with human beings that are very new to this practice or that are maybe attacked too much in between keyboard warriors and think that I must be a bad person as well. No, because you experience other people as bad persons does not mean that all are bad. It does not even mean that that person is always bad. That's also maybe having a bad day. Yes? And then you are driving slowly, enjoying life, and you think, oh, it's so beautiful, and you're only driving 40 kilometers, but you can go 50. But behind you, there is the devil with a bad day, and he is like, you are swearing at you. And I was one time, I was like this, smiling and, thank you. And they got completely crazy. But stay in the car. Stay in the car. Let's not go out because that would be the next top thing to do. And then I get out the car and then what? Then I will go. So if there is a problem, we halve the problem. We are not going to add to the problem and double the problem. That is also a mindset. To have the problem. So I do not need to be the keyboard warrior. But sometimes I am because TikTok is triggering it. Sending so much fake videos and news, so I block all news channels, all flat earth channels. I block all people that talk nonsense. And on TikTok, I can tell you, send me one of them talking about UFO, one of them talking about God or the Creator or Jesus or Buddha or Allah, send them to me and look how quickly they go away. Yes? Then you you can say for 100%, they are not guiding you with food. They are distracting you. Yes. So they talk about disclosure. Okay, I'm going to give you disclosure now, and this is for all human beings. We do not need to pay attention to extraterrestrial life other than making a connection with it. Yes, a positive connection. But otherwise, it's only a spiritual thing that comes to our mind. Yes, but we should not be worried about an alien invasion because that is fake. Yes. So basically, because these realms are separated, we only need to take care of the human realm. So first we need to recognize, am I human? Yes or no? Because there are also humanoids. Because indeed there are also extraterrestrials. Yes, that look a little bit like you, maybe taller, maybe smaller. But we need to understand that we are responsible about ourselves and about humanity. So humanity is one because humanity is not a plural word. So as humanity, we need to decide how many babies do we need to survive as a species on this planet. So if there are places really crowded, they should think about, maybe we do not need so many babies as we are having now. Yes, but that is awareness in which the consciousness of humanity needs to go, that we are going to ask these questions, answer these questions, and act like one species on this planet. But who is dividing you? Yes, the devil is dividing you. Oh, oh, you are human. I'm going to divide you now so many times because I'm going to say to you, you are a woman, you are a man. Oh, you get not equally paid. Now it's time for you two to fight each other. And the children can witness the parents fighting about a gender topic. Okay, now I'm going to piss you off even more because I'm going to say to you that your skin color is really important. Oh, you are yellow, you are blank, you are brown. Oh, yeah, make that a problem. Yes. How can I divide you more? Oh, yeah. Oh, this one is beautiful. In America, they are so distracted. Hey, you are Republican, you are Democrat. I invite you both. And what are they going to do? Fight each other, of course. You are left or right, fight each other. Because you allow yourself to get divided by that illusion. Yes? But most people do not know that because they are simply not aware about it. And they are not sensing any of these things. They are easy to influence, easy to brainwash, and easy to hypnotize. Right? So if you are a true enlightened person, we can have a talk easily for days, and I also meet them. I also meet them. But you will see, Mel, that with enlightened persons, it goes a little bit more different than with people that are not doing these efforts. And you will see that your expectation of, that is really strange. Why am I the only one here in Frankie? I get promoted. Well, that is because there is a bigger will, the will of the divine, the will of the creator. Yes, and I already know I can talk about light so much, I can do a seminar endless because the creator and its creation is infinite. It's infinite growing. Yes, and human beings are not able to comprehend that. We do not know how to live sane without space and time. So some people say, time is a human construct. Yeah, without time, humans go crazy because they will not know how long something will take. Yes? So please, we need time. That's why time is a human contract because we need it. And why does the Creator not need it that much? Because He is unconditional. So as long as I am not a spirit in heaven, I am bad to that what heaven actually is. That's why I'm a human being and I need to grow into the light. I need to take more steps to know the Creator better. And I know through Creator, this is next level stuff. I do not understand, I cannot comprehend. I'm not so intelligent. So I also know that I came to know truth that I cannot understand because I'm not that intelligent. But somebody I knew, for example, the Messiah, he could understand, but not Frankie. So the Messiah can explain that to me, and I'm like, "You're still stupid." Yes, that's where you learn how to become humble and how to practice humility, not pretending that you know everything like Mr. Know It All. Yes, people that say they know it all, they probably only know the ways of the devil. They do not understand enlightenment, and they do not. This is my proof. This picture, and for example, there is somebody in my live stream I did miracles for, and not only for her, but different Philippine families who I was giving divine light by using a mobile phone, and I was praying with them and changing their lives. Yes? So I can prove what I'm talking about. And many people saw me do miracles to them. When they opened their mind and their heart and followed my advice, for example, Charlie Red from the USA, who was a country singer-songwriter, and he was so happy with the miracle, and he came back to me and he said to me, Frankie, you were right, but it was not really me being right, but the Creator and the Messiah were right, and I follow them and I say the same thing. So anything I say comes from the Creator and the higher and the Messiah, and I am just trying to do my best to understand that. And the way my life did go, I'm here now. This is how far I got. But I also have my own self in which I say, okay, when other people make mistakes and I am no longer in the organization, yes, and it's not my wrongdoing, I'm going to be patient, yes, because you could say you can give forgiveness easily, but you can also be patient and wait for those that might need to ask for forgiveness. But in no way, and this is also hierarchy. So within that hierarchy, I am nothing. And I rather be nothing, honestly. Yes? Because I have chosen for myself, and maybe that is not possible. So I have chosen only me and the Creator because I know that is the truth. I know for sure that the Creator is divine light speaking the truth. And He gives that to the Messiah. I know that is the truth. So That's what I'm listening. If I start to listen to myself, I might have bad ideas. So I try to do that not. So, and this is where you learn to understand that the truth that revealed to you is only one part and relative to the understanding. So, if people do not understand about the enlightenment I'm talking about, so recently I made a change with a woman. When the woman understood me, she was no longer insecure and became confident. She was no longer jealous, but understanding. And then the creator is shining a light on you and making you happy. Yes, because you understood you free yourself from bad behavior, then you give space for good behavior. But also you will find peace within yourself and you know, hey, that was all outward happening of me. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Oh, Peter. Peter Moran. How can I do that? Uh, So she can also explain to you, Peter, that what I'm talking about was the truth because she witnessed the miracles also that I did. Hmm? Oh, Mary Core is gone. Yeah, so he is talking in Dutch about we were trying to make a change and trying to give a signal. Yes, I do not know if you can see it. No. Now you can see it a little bit. Yes. So this was listen to me. Don't talk about that in relationship. You know how I am. Yes, I know who I am. So I'm explaining. So we were trying to give a signal. A, not all the people have it good. Some people suffer from poverty in my country. So Peter also, in his way, we were trying to understand the bad things that are happening in our. Okay, I request again. Okay. So this is a little bit. Why can you not do that? Yesterday you could do that, Mouse. Okay, but now is invited. Yeah, when the music is too much on the background, then mute and okay, then I can talk. And when you want to talk, you can unmute. Merhaba. That is Turkish for good day. So I was This is what I created with the creator. You see the purple flame, and out of the dream catcher came a wormhole, and there a purple heart came shining. And on the candle is saying peace on earth. So I was working for the creator when that all happened. So I'm talking about the light. So I am the light, and this yellow vest signal to be as visible as light for the better of people. Like actually, it was saying we need to be more like Jesus when he was taking the fish and the bread, and then everybody had fish and bread. You know why? Because Jesus started to share, and everybody was keeping their food secret. Yes? And then Jesus, no, share. And then everybody had enough food. That's the same how the government needs to take care because we vote for them, we choose them. They need to provide roof above our head, housing, food, water, and basic luxury uh, for free time, and of course, healthcare and education. That is what the government is obligated to do. And that's the same thing about the lesson that I learned when Jesus started to share fish and bread. Everybody followed the example of sharing, and everybody had enough food. And that is why people take on the yellow vest because no fair share. People suffer, getting homeless, getting poor, because no taking care of the fair share that every human being deserves on this planet. Because how much money do we want to print? There is enough money. How much food do we want to throw away and still have children hungry? So that is what we as humanity need to learn, and that's why I chose to help a child in the Philippines that said to me, I want a lot of food. And I looked in his eyes and I saw, oh, he's hungry. He's very hungry. And that touched my heart. And I make sure he has full tummy. And then he has full tummy every day. And this is an example that other people can do because I am really, really extremely rich in my heart, not so much with money. But even I could do it, that means that a lot of people can do that. But we need to make that decision to do so. So sometimes we need to understand what people say, and sometimes things appear to be a mistake because you don't understand. But it does not really mean you make a mistake. No, only when you have learned it and you do wrong, it's a mistake. But if you know how to take care of the children, if you can give and provide to the children, that is something that I say follow the Messiah and provide and don't be greedy. Yes? Because if you are worrying about your own selfishness, your own ego, that it would not have enough, the rule, the divine rule is take care of others and there will be taken care of you. That's a universal principle, a universal law. And I came to know, since I say like, okay, when do I have enough? But I made a choice. I gave all material life up because I was making a lot of money, a lot of money. And I said, no, I go do my life for the Creator. And I'm not going to set my alarm clock to make somebody else rich, to make the boss rich. No, I'm not going to set my alarm clock to make a boss rich. Because the boss never do something back for me. I'm going to wake up to the calling of the Creator, the Messiah, and the Divine, the light, lightened hierarchy. Which means that the people facing me, that my light and the truth, the light that I shine on the heart, when I was talking that, and now, gone. You see, poof, gone, like that. And that is what is a little bit uh, the confrontation, yes? So it's confronting. The light and the message was too strong, yes? So when it comes to the mind, and people get a bad feeling about themselves, then the pure light shining to our mind and our soul and the spirits and our heart, yes, divine light coming to. If in between your ears you think negative, you cannot receive it the way you should. So there will be resistance of darkness. So first the darkness needs to go outside of you. You need to enlighten your mind. You need to enlighten your heart. You need to enlighten your soul. You need to enlighten your spirit. And you need to allow the light shine into your own darkness. Then you come to the understanding. You will not come to an understanding if you love money more than the Creator, if you love selfishness more than the Creator, if you love materialism more than the Creator, then you will be poof gone. Yes? And probably not being able to speak one word. You need to be directed somewhere else. Yes? So that's why I say, people, please do not become a slave of distraction. And most people are saying, well, oh no, I don't like it, it's confronting myself. I'm not going to confront myself because I have greed and I love all the bad stuff. So the Messiah can preach what he wants, the Creator can shine light what he wants, but if you are blocking it, if you are refusing, I am waiting. You know what I do? Put my hands together and pray, because I already know that here is the wall and here is that person walking. And I already know 10 miles before he is going to walk against the wall. And I'm saying, well, you need to let go this, closer to the wall. Oh, you need to let go this. You need to listen to the Creator. Oh, close to the wall. Hey, you need to take the right turn. Bang! And then, who is to blame? Who is to blame? They not blame themselves. They not blame the devil. No, they are going to blame the Creator, who was giving any time and chance so you could step on the right way. Yes? So that's it. I'm going to end the live stream because enough darkness already came visiting me, and we are an hour or longer on our way. So this was the talk on TikTok and on YouTube at first for now. Maybe I'm going to do it again. I don't know. We will see. But the interaction is of such low level that I also can pre-record it and put it out. So I will see. So if you love wisdom, if you are a good soul, want to partake in any of the live stream to have a debate about enlightenment, the importance of the message of the Messiah, of the Creator, and to follow the light and understanding that religion has a purpose, how to become kind. So that's it. We are going to end the live stream.